Hey, for those of you that might be working on the sponsorship simulation, I'm just going to walk through just a few steps to give you a couple hints of how you might want to do this. But your ultimate goal is to earn or to sell $1.3 million worth of sponsorships. So how you're going to do that is by clicking on these various tall buildings and then putting in a bid. So you're going to put in an offer to Fix Me Up Hospital for what you think they might be willing to give to your stadium. Maybe they want to put their name on the scoreboard. Maybe they want to put their name on the ticket booth. Okay, so you could tell here the ad budget. So that's all they have to spend. So you're going to put a much lower bid to them than that you would to even this Dippin' Donuts, $759,000 for burger price. So you could see that different companies have different budgets that they are able to spend, and that's just not for our company. That'd be for maybe there's a basketball arena in town or billboards in towns for various things. So keep that in mind, and as you remember when you go through the steps, you start with what you think. So using kind of our numbers here where it says that usually about $30 per square feet of value. Start with that, and then based on their response, you know, if they respond too quickly and too excitedly, well, you probably could have went higher, but at that point it's too late. It's just part of the game. So sales, especially situations like this, is truly a game, a guessing game on that initial bid or offer, and then adjusting accordingly. So I'm going to go with this ultimate buy, and I'm just going to go, they're kind of in the middle of the road, so I'm going to go with a field level sign. And I'm just going to start out by going off of our steps and offer them $25,000. Make an offer. And be sure you click on, so put the price and check the box, which I forget to do all the time. So it looks like they have already done this. So that is from when we did it. Notice this is like Best Buy. They have already taken that spot in our steps. So you can't sell to this ultimate buy again. Okay, so they've finished their sponsorships for the year. So we don't have to worry about that building. So I'm just going to move over. So this is our largest budget. So think of when you see a stadium named after a company, that's a pretty big deal. So we don't really have any good automatic number other than it says stadium naming rights are about 4 to 5 times as valuable as a skybox. So skyboxes are similar in value to a scoreboard. So I'm going to say that a scoreboard would be about 6,400 times 30. Calculate that. So about 192,000. And then the instructions here say the stadium naming rights are about 4 to 5 times the value of a skybox. So now I'm going to take that. I'm going to go the high end. I'd rather start high and then work my way down. So I'll take that 192,000 times 5. So I'm going to just try here for 960,000. Check the box. So they said they're close but not quite there. Obviously, if I would have gotten way too high, they could have been furious and said we're not even going to donate to you this year. So I was in the ballpark. So now I'm just going to adjust it. It's really just kind of a guessing game. I'm going to go down to about 925,000. Make an offer. Okay, I'm getting closer. They're not going to want to mess around. It says I don't have a lot of time for this. So in our steps, we went from 25,000 down to 23,000. So I'm going to kind of keep that threshold in mind, and I'm going to go down to 910,000. Okay, so it's still not quite enough. I don't want to risk losing this because I only get one more shot. So I'm going to be very conservative and go down to 880,000. Okay, so I've just progressed down. This is my last chance. And look, I didn't go down far enough, and it says we're out of there. So I just lost what could have been maybe 850,000 of my 1.3 goal. Okay, so you want to make sure if you can get Brightbulb Energy for the stadium naming rights, that's going to be well over halfway to your goal. Okay, but that's just to give you an idea of how this works and just kind of work your way down. I should have been a little bit more conservative, maybe tried 850,000, but that's just kind of how it goes. If you run out of chances, it says right here, if you have sold all of your offerings and have not yet met the goal, the sim will automatically come back to this point so you can try again. But also if you want me to reset your simulation, I could do that as well. So let me know if you have any questions. Kind of a fun game, a little bit of a guessing game, kind of like Risk or a bit of gambling. See like how high you could get them, see how low you have to go without losing the opportunity.